Here is a few things that a lot of people don't know about history and especially church history. The Bible, the very first compiled Bible into a book, was written by St. Jerome, and it was completed in 404. The thing is, everything was handwritten, and it took a long time to write or to copy a Bible. The first compiled whole Bible was the Vulgate. Now, before that, it was a whole bunch of scrolls that took a long time to pen, and there was only so many of them. For example, the New Testament was a lot smaller. They weren't as long as the Old Testament. The majority of the Roman world read the Greek Septuagint, but still they were hand copied. It took a long time. It took a lot of money to have that. The thing a lot of people don't realize is that a lot of the early church fathers would have been lucky to have read, well, anything. Most of the Roman world was illiterate. Most of the church fathers, sure, they could read, but you can't really expect them to have read the whole Bible. They didn't have a whole Bible. They had a random, loose collection of New Testament letters that they would have been lucky to get their hands on ever. Now, the thing is, having any of the letters, or a copy of the letters of, like, Paul or John or anything of the New Testament, or to have a Greek Septuagint, would have cost a lot of money. And honestly, most of the church fathers didn't study very much. They got their doctrine from being taught by other churches and by philosophy. They got their doctrine from other people, and they invented it. There are some, people. A lot of the church fathers read some stuff, but they were not very well studied. The only very well studied, leaders of the church were the apostles and some of the church fathers that overtook them. Jerome obviously was well studied, because he translated the whole Bible. So he clearly read the entirety of it, but most of the church fathers before Jerome didn't read any of the scriptures, and if they read some, they read only a little bit of it. So that's one of the reasons why you shouldn't believe church tradition